If you want to see swatches of the Violet Voss Like a Boss palette, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène with another video, and I have this guy. I have had this palette in my collection for over 2 months now, and I've been focusing on a bunch of different brands. I've had the NYX products, and I had Elizabeth Arden and Lancôme products as well, some palettes there, and then another one, Cliohadh, that I'm working on right now. But I told myself when I did the update on my no-buy at the end of February, early March, that my reward for doing that update, because I don't like doing those updates all that much, I'll put the update right here if you want to see it. They weird me out, I don't know. But I said to myself, if I get that up, when, because I was going to do it, when I get that update up, I get to swatch this. So I'm going to swatch it right now for you. I hope you're in the mood for this. This is my first Violet Voss palette. I have never swatched a Violet Voss palette. I will confess, I'm just going to get rid of the plastic here. I will confess that I touched one. This one right here. That's it though. And that was, I was looking for a similar shadow, or trying to see if the shadow matched something else. I don't remember what the circumstance was, but that was the reason my finger went into that one. And not a shadow I find particularly interesting. So it was definitely necessity as opposed to not being able to keep my fingers out of it. The ones that I really want to swatch though is these, and it's because of one dang palette, which is the Natasha Denona gold palette. I have a whole video on that palette right there. But I thought that I would swatch it and that I would swatch it with you. So we have 20 shadows, and how about we get started? So it looks like there are a few metallics, a few shimmers, and quite a few mattes, which I really don't mind. So yeah, let's get going. I'm going to do, I think, instead of doing rows like this, I'm going to go down this way. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I have 4 fingers, and I find that helpful not to try to use my thumb. So we'll start off with this row. Geez, sorry about the glare, guys. We'll start off with this row, do one set of swatches, another, and so on. I think I'm going to be using this arm. They're pretty smooth to the touch. Okay, the Violet Voss mattes swatch really well. I'm impressed with this one. I don't expect mattes to do all that well. And the first one, Hustle, I'm just going to do a second swatch of it because it's very close to my skin tone. Yeah, they swatch really well. I'm going to scoot forward, which I should always do when I'm doing swatches. They look really nice. Now this one's really hard to see because it's so close to my skin tone. Let me just tell you from my elbow down what they are. The first one was Hustle. The second one was Fierce, that shimmer. Third one was WCW. And the last one, the shiny one at the end, kind of cream color, is Swag. So we've got 4 done so far. I'll wipe my hand and we're going to go for row number 2. Or I guess column in my case. Okay, so we're going for this row here. And so we have Baddie, Serve, Amazeballs, and Extra. I love that name, Amazeballs. It better be Amazeballs. Okay, so we have Baddie first. Okay, these shimmers are really nice. Next we have Serve. That's a very nice peachy gold. Very nice peachy gold. And then finally we have Extra. And it's a duochrome. I hope you can see it. It goes from green to looks like copper. Oh, that's really nice. It is kind of extra, isn't it? I think I missed Serve. This looks like Baddie, Amazeballs, and Extra. I didn't do Serve. Sorry. Whoops. I thought, where's that mat? Okay, I'll just do an extra bit of swatching on this one. I think it would help to see the color more. Serve. So I guess I tried to call this one Serve, huh? But yeah, it's a very nice matte. I'm happy with it. Okay. We definitely have room for another row. Oh, and this is the row. Take a look at this. Queen, Realness, Girl Crush, and Smart AF. We are getting into that quad of golds and greens that I'm so excited about. Look at these colors, seriously. Oh boy, this is such a treat. This is such a treat. Okay, let's go with Queen first. And I heard good things about this one. Oh, it's brighter than I thought it would be. It looks kind of burgundy in the pan, but it's not quite burgundy on the arm. Interesting. Okay, the next one looks bronzy, we'll see. And it is Realness. Oh gosh, one swipe. Whew. Beautiful. Realness. That is beautiful. Can you see Realness with Extra? I'm definitely seeing that combo. Whew. Okay, next one is Girl Crush. Oh yeah. That is beautiful. And am I seeing duochrome in here? This one looks a little bit duochromy, but not, and it's not convincing me. It does look kind of like pink and peach, but I could be wrong. And we have the final one, which is Smart AF. So this one's another duochrome, kind of similar to Extra. That is really nice. I am really impressed so far with the color selection. Do we have room for 4 more? I think we can make it with 4 more here. So we are going for row 4, these 4, and I'm going to swatch these 2 first and finish with these 2. Reason being, I really want to see this quad. So that's what we're going to do first. I'm going to swatch the green next to the Smart AF because they're more similar. So I'm going to swatch this one first. Holy cow. One swipe. That is beautiful. Whew. Okay, this one is adulting. So next one, right here. Oh gosh, these two, seriously? If you see any of these colors you're dying to see on the eye, you just please let me know. I'm so glad I did those side by each with the other ones in that quad, because I really think that these four are a powerhouse of color. They're just gorgeous. And really that whole middle row is frankly why I got the palette, and then these two kind of making up this quad in addition is just, they're beautiful. Okay, so we have, you know what, Boss and Work. These two, I think I'm going to swatch on my other arm because it's a set of 6 mattes right here. So I'll do that on this arm. I thought I was losing the palette. Oh my God, don't do that, Hélène. Okay, so we'll do Boss and Work. Okay, so right here, so I've got Boss first. Oh, that really swatched nicely for a matte, I tell ya. And I say for a matte, across palettes, I find mattes are tougher, but this one did really well. Just going to swatch it again, just to give it a chance. That's a very pretty color. And now I've got Work. I'm just going to swatch that one as well. Yeah, that one, very buildable. They're very smooth mattes. Very smooth mattes. This one even makes me think of a shimmer. It does have a little bit of tiny bit of shimmer, I guess, to help with ease of application. But they're definitely leaving a lot of color. Those are beautiful colors. We have the last row. Swiping my fingers. Okay, we have the last row. Very deep mattes for the most part. Strong, Snatched, Motivate, and Inspo. Strong, Snatch, Motivate, and Inspo. So there we go. Let's get this done. The Inspo is pretty gritty. So is Snatched. And Strong. So the only one that's pretty smooth is Motivate. Start with Strong. Oh, shoot. Well, I'm going to swatch here. I don't want to waste product, so I'm going to swatch on this arm because I screwed up. No, I can't. I'll swatch on the back of my hand. Arrgh, hate it when I do that. Hate it when I do stupid stuff like that. Okay. Wow! Inspo is a heck of a black. Look at this. Let's see if the other colors are like that. So next one is Motivate. And it's not as heavy duty as Inspo, so I'm just going to re-swatch it. It feels so much better the second time. There we go. And third one that I have is Snatched. Oh, sorry. Not swatching just for me. That's a nice color. This one makes me think of the NYX color that I was trying to show as a dupe for Fudge. If you want to see that, I did a comparison of the NYX Machinist palettes, the Grind and the Ignite, to the ABH Subculture. I'll put the link right there. And finally, Strong. So let's do Strong. Okay, definitely requires a second swatch on that one. Well, strong is not so strong in my books. I don't know. It's a pretty color. Go over strong. So here's what it looks like after. That's the third time though. So strong is not like my preference at all. And then here are the other two mattes that I was hoping to put all on that one arm, but it didn't work out, did it? I really like these two. These two again are Boss and Work. To me, the mattes in here, at least these there we go, these 6, they feel more utilitarian to me, although Inspo was really smooth and beautiful. It's very deep black, really deep black. And I do also like this one, I won't lie. This one is Motivate. It's a cool toned grayish brown. It makes me think of Mercury. I from the ABH palette. I think it's very nice. But I have to say that these guys, that middle row, and a couple of duochromes those are the ones that, right here. These are the ones that are the reason behind the purchase. And then this one, Extra, is a really nice surprise. So that's what I have to say on those. Do you have some preferences for these colors? I'm kind of curious. Yeah. And, oh, pardon me. And, yeah. This was a real treat. I'm so happy that as I smudge the front, I'm just going to wipe my hands. They're so dirty. Oh, and you know what? I'll do a wipe test. You know, the whole Jen Loves Reviews swipe test that she does. Okay, so we have 3 spots to swipe. So here's the first one. So we still see some color, and I swiped quite a bit. Yeah, that's a lot. We still see some color. That is good. Holding on those mattes. I'm impressed. Okay, let's try these. I'll just do 2 swipes first. Quite a bit left on my hand, and this is not really fair because I had lotion on my hands right before I started. I wasn't expecting to swatch here. So let's do some more here. So if you have an eye primer on, they'll probably stick really well. And now finally, I have a big part of the towel here. We have the big group. So let's try that. Okay, that has some serious staying power, and that green, holy cow. That is really staying nicely. Yeah, so some of those colors are staying more than others. But I would say that the wipe test was very successful with these shadows. So here's the thing. I want to do some other brand new focus projects. Obviously, I'm doing Cliohadh right now. Cliohadh shadows are, spoiler alert, they are so good. Although you've heard me gushing, if you've been watching those videos, you've heard me gushing for days now. This one is a definite contender. I've been waiting to get my hands in this one. So that is high up on the list, but I want to show you a few other ones. I have a bit of a hate relationship with this one. It is the Element because it's a round palette. And I strongly dislike round packaging. I have a video on that if you want to see my pet peeves on packaging. And this is what it looks like. I have not touched it at this point. And so that is one that I would like to at some point do a brand new focus this year. This was my consolation prize for not picking up the Born to Run because I refused to pay full price for the Born to Run. I have a lot of Urban Decay, and the only way I would try that palette is if it were half off. And obviously it's not happening this year because I'm not buying anything. And then finally there is Colored Rain. And so that is, I've got the Queen of Hearts here. I have a set of 4 palettes from Color Drain. I'm sure this is the one that you are most familiar with because it's been all over YouTube. And so this is another palette that I want to dig into. So when it comes to brand new focus options, those are really the 3 brands that I'm most interested in doing next. So if you have a preference, please let me know, because yeah, I would like to align what it is that I want to do next with what you are interested in. The NYX palettes were definitely a request, and so I did those first. And so I'd like to know, is it going to be Urban Decay, Violet Voss, or Color Drain next? I look forward to your feedback. Thank you so much for watching these swatches and sharing the experience with me, because I was so excited to get them done. But again, thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.